folks, welcome back. We got more LTA North VoD reviews. We're going to ignore the voice crack and stumble and keep on powering through this one. Dignitas versus FlyQuest coming up next to decide who was the final team to go to Brazil and represent the LTA North against the LTA South. Thanks for hanging with me this week. No, these VoD reviews are a wee bit late. I did move. This is a TV by my feet. Got a lot of work to do after I wrap these up. We're going to power through the content, get it to the people, and go from there. That said, follow me everywhere at CubbyXX. Likes, comments, and subs help a ton. And I stream these live on twitch.tv/CubbyXX. If you guys want to tune in, join the conversation, do it live. So back to the stream, and let's hop into game one of this series. All right, folks. Game one draft. All right. So, Ambassadban, we have Kasante first pick. Expect the Jace to come out here. But not the case. Instead, we get the Poppy Varus, and we're letting through Skarner. Something that we've been pretty consistent about over on FlyQuest. Also, not a Shaden champ. I'm going to be honest. So, that said, Poke showing early. No Elise, no Rel, taking out some supports, taking out some mids to protect the Hui. Xin, one of the better matchups that you have in the Skarner available. Xin, honestly, pretty nice this game. Like, they need someone to brawl. So, I really like Xin with poke comps. I think his R is really, really, really nice. And then we have Aurora, Bard, and then it is Swain. Logic on Swain, pretty low damage and low range between this. So if Blippo can get away with it, then he gets away with it, and it's not bad. Swain, definitely interesting flare pick here. And you're really signing up for a rough lane, so I'm expecting potential lane swap or some fuckery there. Huh. Do we want a lane swap? I feel like Bard into Poppy is just terrible for Poppy. Okay, but we split them out. And Dig opted in the lane swap. Did Dig just like... I don't think Dig wants a lane swap. I guess they see Surdy exit. Oh, no. Nice. I mean, really creative from Whippo. If Surdy doesn't go straight to lane to hide, and it's here and they spot this, then I think Dig decides to opt into the 2v2, but instead they don't. And Inspire gets to proactively split the map. So really good start for FlyQuest in level 1. Yeah, it is, but the fact that like we're splitting jungle like this is very good for FlyQuest, in my opinion. And yeah, you can see Blippo, he leached some XP mid, and then he's going to walk bot. I'm just going to leave him there. Ah! I really like the animations they've added to the lower third. I think it actually looks like really sharp. Tough. Again, Blippo starved out early. It's a bold TP back for sure. Yeah. Because he leached mid. And then Surdy's fighting for 2. Understandable. I do think that Surdy Poise is too far away. Like, he's trying to dodge out from getting poppied. But... yeah. Yeah, and Blippo forcing Isles back is good. For sure. So we'll play it. Skarner up in jungle tempo, but FlyQuest up on the map. And then Blippo gets TP top and catch everything. So Blippo's in... like, because of how this swap got played out early, Blippo's in pretty good shape. And Blippo's just fine in the swap now. Meanwhile, Surdy's like lane's getting frozen on him. Blippo's able to catch everything down here. As long as we're batting 100% on XP, like that's what matters. The fact that like Surdy's down like this and getting frozen on is bad. So it does force a play. Blippo's not 6 yet, but you have Inspired on the hover, and he's got a camp up here that he can take. So well played, Inspired, as well. So really, I think that Dig kept the lane like this so they can get the free grubs, but still tough. It did say Blippo, but also just like Inspired's the right spot at the right time, you know? Didn't exactly see what happened mid here. Good flash by Quad. It's a fat first base from Masu. Steel caps? Okay. I guess it's all physical damage besides... Like, you're on hit? Okay. It just delays your spike a little bit. Yeah, I mean, Surdy being down 2 levels hurts. And it definitely is, like, from the early swap. I do want to credit Blippo for zoning Isles out. I think that the way that this went, like, Surdy being late to that lane level 1 actually really hurt. Because he wasn't able to get the XP, and then the path that FlyQuest took really, really zoned and bullied him out of the XP. Like, that early XP, like, if he gets 2, then he doesn't get forced back. He doesn't have to, like, be forced on the dive. Meanwhile, Ignite came down before heal. I think Isles... Yeah, Isles had a gap to heal there. I think he was just kind of accepting death, but then he healed after, so not a fan. And nice from Busio. Like, really high value Q. And then just Varus things. Alright. Not great. Spacing here from Whippo. Wow. I mean, he gets the R. So we're gonna give 6 grubs this fly quest. I mean, again, it's like we don't really pressure turrets a lot as Dig. I just want to see Dig overload with this. So I think with Aurora, you can actually like really power play grubs because your R is like just filth strong right now. That's a feat of strength for Dig too. That's nice. Again, I really like how feat strength look in the UI. I think they did a really nice job of that on this UI. Nice. I do like, I think that one of the strengths of Dignitas, like they have fallen behind at points in the game, but they've made good TP plays consistently in a lot of their VoDs. That's a good sign, I think, for this team. Like, this is a team that I was a little bit worried. I thought that this team would actually skirmish well and lane well, but I was a little bit worried about how they fight. And they've actually been better than what I expected, based on like who's on the team. And I've like compared to community, I'm higher on Dignitas. Not like top 4 high, but I have him to 5th, which I think is higher than community sentiment, which is been 6th. No, yeah, Kine is actually like pretty solid. I mean, like a big part of the reason why I have this team in 5th is I think that their solo laners are the like most likely to actually compete with the top of the table solo laners compared to like the bottom 4 teams. I still think Shaden's good. I don't know who would be a better option than Isles. Unless they like... It's like for me, you'd be rolling the dice with another young player. This is a top 5 album of all time for me. They have a slot to import? Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I told him Isles like actually had a good run on Dig, I will say. Like that Axie team worked because of Tomo Isles. Like when it did work, right? But then again, it's like how far can they go? Which I think is reasonable. Just get Cryogen. Someone roll the dice on Mixture of Cryogen, please. No one's gonna take a rookie support ever, like for real. But I actually think these kids are good. Lucio left fly was gonna get Cryogen, yeah. I'm actually surprised that he's spoiling his strats like that. Back, worst game ever. LOL. Unlucky. No, Cryogen's actually good. I would bet on that kid too. I'd bet on him in Mixture for sure. At least they get a turret here. It's not first brick, so it's Feast of Strength to go over to FlyQuest despite having 6 grubs. I think that's something that Dignitas should look at the tape and think about. Again, overload. Like, this overload is so late. On this wave, I swear to fuck, if Tomo walks top with Aurora, they can do this. They can do this. You have bar to get you out. That can be first brick right there. And that's Feast of Strength, which do matter, you know? I still want someone to roll the dice on Toasty mid, too. Who's Cryo's teammate, by the way, at Polestars. With Cryra. I'm actually really excited about the team. I think Cryra, Toasty, and Cryogen could all be LTA players in 26. I really do. And like, Spawn, Tenacity are pretty decent around them, too. I think that Tenacity is, like, was pretty close to getting a spot. That was just dumb champ. If you don't get help, it's dumb. I won as Scion into Alawi, though. But I was duoed. Or it was a flex game. That was fun. Been a while since I played Scion. A lot of good tops in LTA. No, top actually was like in NACL too. Like top has been pretty deep for the past couple years. Sniper is not Tenacity's brother. Sniper is Viper's younger brother. And also, Sniper has a twin who is also Challenger and actually pretty promising. Yeah. Sniper's brother Crimson actually played in NACL. He's a top laner now too, and he's actually decent. I mean, I'm telling you, man, as someone that covers NACL, top pool is a lot deeper than some of the other rules. Like, Denethor and Crimson are on not great teams and are actually decent players. From this past year. Alright. We got max ranged here as Busio. Nice dodge by Tomo there on the R. Okay. I think the concern about this game is that, like, Whippo gets really big in this one with the build he goes. Is it's Unending Despair. Actually, not a bad flash. NA mid pool now is the deepest. NACL is a secondary league. I would disagree with that. We're pro toasty, though. Yeah, it is Salt League, yeah. Yeah, I think Kine, Saint, and Loki are all pretty decent players. Like, I think like when you import, there is some pressure to be top your role. I don't know if those players are gonna be better than like Quid Quad, but we'll see. Saint's been pretty promising so far, and Loki has been fine. Ooh. Okay, it's not like he misplayed it; just can't walk there. Yeah, they are, but still, I mean, it holds. That hurts. That pretty much forces him off Drake. And Chemtech's really nice for Swain. Huh. That's really nice for Swain. 62% win rate is, yeah, I mean, that's always good. Just about time. Like, you only impact 10% of the game, so you got to get enough reps in where, like, you can actually, like, have that show, you know? How'd Surdy get rooted? Is it really that well timed by... Oh, it was Masu. That's nasty. I think the big thing here is, like, quad. Like, I guess this was dropped. The fact that... Oh, that's really nice from Busio, actually. Like, the fact that quad got his ult off and then Busio cleared the space for him when he got out of Zanya's was really nice. Well played, Inspired. And Blippo just gets to be Swain. Yeah, fuck tanks. What? Oh, wow, Surdy got out? What? Solo mission Blippo didn't work? Didn't want... Oh, it was a miscom? Okay. Okay, so they wanted them back. Like, even if they get him back, though, it's not great. Sorry, they're like, we're watching Blippo here, so like, I have to kind of guess what... I mean, props to Kine, honestly. I think the issue is that Masu walked through the R. I think he's got to wait. But also, Masu's in a tough spot. So how did Masu get here? Yeah, Masu's actually not in a great spot. This is a very split fight. I think that Masu, like, where the rest of FlyQuest are, I don't think Masu has the right to be this far up. I do think that Blippo has to connect. So I have to say, like, Blippo once shaded. I do think he has to connect. But it's still not a great scenario. Okay. I want something else. All right, more fights. Masu ult. Ah. Not a great fight here for Surdy. I actually really respect the Blippo Flash here. I think the Bard Portal was big. I didn't really see Surdy's fight. Ah. Just underleveled. I think he was trying to get... I think... I think Q3... Honestly, I think he's got a W Masu here. Because if he W's Masu, then he gets the R over the wall and like can probably 1v1 him. Then again, his build's not built for taking care of Masu, but nice buffer by Shaden to get Busio. Kind of like it wasn't a great R from Busio, or a great E in from Busio because of that. Bwipo flashing in though and buying the space is correct. And yeah, I think he can keep on playing this for sure. Yeah. Yeah, really well done here by Bwipo. Again, I think Swain's a really good pick this game. Sidestep from Masu on the Skarner ult. I didn't see that. Yeah, nice. Thought Masu's fight was fine. Kine couldn't find him here on this combo. Like, I don't know if he had abilities to find him. Yeah, Masu plays a good fight. I think he goes mid. Oh, I guess he chases. And okay, yeah, quads mid. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I got 2 shutdowns. That's GG, honestly. Like, Varus is too big. That's the thing. Like, Varus is such a good tank buster, and Swain is just, like, such a problem. Like, the space that Rylai Swain buys in this game, like, just being unkillable, and just being a fucking nuisance by pressing R and having Rylai's. Oops. So, kind of rough. And then Surdy's, like, under-leveled, right? It's kind of... Game hasn't gone well for him. Yeah, I mean, good luck moving Swain. I do like the Swain pick. I think that this is, again, I think the FlyQuest, they have a lot of good reads on, like, when they play the weird champs. Like, the so-called weird champs. Like, I think it's a really good... The conditions are really, really, really good for Swain. Whoop. What? Oh, no. Oh, Surdy caught the keeper's verdict. I think he's trying to get Skarner. I think Boosty should have held this one. Or waited. And then Bwipo's no TP. And he was on mid. Whereas Kine does have TP, so it's a bit disrespectful from FlyQuest. Also, Quad didn't... Good W here from Tomo to get Quad Flash. And great TP and ult from Kine. LTA North team fumbles bag this weekend. I think 100 Thieves just because like how they play. I know that 100 Thieves is the first seed and played really well, but frankly, like watching their tape, I think that they just had like they had a really good day, right? And I still believe that FBI like really helps that team just be better. But I don't know if I have them being the top team, and they have a hard matchup against. I actually respect Pain, like I do. I think Pain's decent. Yeah. Really good fight from Kine. In terms of FlyQuest perspective, I mean, I just think that you can't go for this. Like you're playing this too fast. The fact that you have I think Quad needs to be Quad holding this is okay, but when you keep in mind that like there's a TP that can come from behind. And then it's not really dealt with because the tools are just not up. And it's a thickie from Kine. Really nice. I dig are overachieving for where this game's at and where the draft is at, in my opinion. Trust in Jose. We might go over some LTA South games, guys. I know definitely not today, but maybe before the weekend hits. I gotta get some other stuff done. I fear it's an Otacon int. Yeah, it's tough. And that's a nice win here for FlyQuest. Like, they didn't lose anyone. And Bwipo's like in front this time. Like again, if Bwipo's in front, like look at like no one can move him. God damn, man. Bwipo makes me want to play top lane. That role is cursed in solo queue. Wait. Dude, Dig actually caught FlyQuest sleeping. Wow. I gotta say, like, Dig actually, when I tuned into like social media, I kind of saw Dig getting flamed. And I was watching the Super Bowl, right? So like I was kind of in and out of these games. I caught more game 2 than game 1. Dig actually played this game okay. I think that their draft sucks. Like into Fly. I thought FlyQuest like has a lot of draft edge here, but they played it out pretty decent. Like again, I'm actually hopeful if I'm a Dig fan, based on like what I've seen. I know they're not going to Brazil, but I still think they're the strongest team that isn't going. And I mean, Shaden's younger. Surrey was a rook. Surrey, I think, did some good and bad things in terms of like what his debut looked like, for sure. Hold on. Why did Dig not just blitz this? Because they see Inspired on mid. Oh, okay. That's really clutch from Busio, actually. My boy Surdy has to block, but they don't have vision, so I can't blame him. Yeah. I think he's actually posturing the block, like given where Isles is at. The fact they knock Garner out is huge, because it buys time for Inspired to get there. I still think that they should have burned it. I really, 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 really think that you just burn, and I'm okay with flipping it. I don't think that you win this game if you're Dig. I think this should have been, like, just... Like, they see Inspired on mid right now. I think they just need to slam this. I mean, clutch from Busio, but, like... If they slam this... Like, Inspired's not here. This thing, like... 5 seconds to get that down 4K with Tomo in the pit. And Kine. And not chasing. That thing's dead. Like, it's a flip, but... Again, I think it's worth the flip. I don't think you're winning this game if you're Dig later on. So, like, in that case, the flip for me is 100% worth. Like, actually good here from Kine. Like, he got around Inspired. Just the back half. Masu's really fed this game. And Masu's really good at League of Legends, so, you know. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, Blippo's never going to die. Like, I actually would have liked the Baron flip here. I think chasing Busio is a waste of time. I think they should have flipped it. Again, I mean, I think the Dig, like, for me, are overachieving. They actually, like, found good angles, again, a couple good angles here against FlyQuest and are playing it out okay. I think FlyQuest have draft edge and were a little bit disrespectful with the Otacon start and, like, not going to the Baron. I really think the Dig could have gotten the Baron there. And the game's over now, right? And for me, this game's been over. Or, like, it's hard for Dig to play this one out. But, yeah, that's, like, actually not terrible looks for Dig. I think the league is more fun this year if Dig's a little bit competitive, I will say. I think there are other orgs where it's more fun if they are competitive, I will say. But I just believe in this roster the most. I do. Out of bot 4. Nah, I don't think so. I like the blood mail on Blippo a lot. Really good item for Swain. I like the boot upgrade that Whipple went for. They're really smart this game. Just like abuse move speed. Swifties are not used enough in this game. I think Swifties on Tomo were really smart this game too. I really think that there are some games where like Swifties are just the move. Really like the Abyssal Mask on Boostio. I think FlyQuest do this really often. Sometimes Boostio rushes this item. This item's really, really, really good. The right game too. This is the right game for it. I got Whipple ult out. And Masu flash. That's good. Dude, Masu went for the Tenacity elixir. Let's go. Ooh. I would have liked Masu's ult if Whipple could follow it up with E. But no one can follow this up. And Shaden's not charging anything. Oh, it's back up. It's kind of gross. Yeah, dear Lord Almighty. Hey, Whipple can't die and no one... Like, Masu just rips. Yeah, okay. I think we outscaled here. I saw this one. Yeah. GG. Fun draft. I again, really, really, really good Swain game. The conditions for Swain were, like, actually really prime here. So definitely respect. Wow, first pick Yone. Taking that away from Kine. See, this is the right response in a Yone. I really feel like this is what you do in a Yone. Just slam this, slam Akali. I'm gonna go Silas this time. Leona. I also really... Yeah, he does. I really, really, really like Lilia here. Again, like, Lilia just into these two champs is a good fucking champion.
Holy shit, he's hot!
Up, yo, Director Donut with the Prime. Thanks for the Prime. Kaisa. I think Kaisa's fine here. You get some ability. I don't love Kaisa and Lilia. I think Lilia is really vulnerable to pick. I think if you do go Ashe here, though, you run into the problem where, like, Treads get really valuable. Swifties get really valuable. But I still think that Ashe is a really good pick here. So I would just be biased towards Ashe because pressing R on this champion, like, you have to get picks on Lilia or, like, control Lilia in fights because if she gets going, then it's, like, it's really fucking hard. Masu, Ezreal, and the Tomo Kaisa. Let's go. Ends up being the Elise. I think that's part of why we get the Ezreal. And then the blind Garen. Again, I think Garen's decent this game. Like, this can't stop you. This can. But these two picks are good. And then I find it funny, too, because, like, the best pick into Garen, like, is Camille for me. I don't love the conditions for Camille this game. I think that you can... This can be hard. And this can be hard for Camille. But into Garen, like, it is the best matchup. I do really like Camille into Garen. And we can at least, like, trap this, right? So, like, there are some angles, like, some wins. Yeah. Fucking Garen. Anyway. I think maybe... I know Jax is, like, worst matchup, but Jax might have been a decent option, too, just because I think that your matchup in the Yone is better. You don't have as much reach into Lilia, but it... actually, no. It's Jax and Lilia kind of sucks. I don't know. Lilia is such a game-warping champ. Inspired's really good at this champ, too. Nice. Oh, wait. Bwipo took the better ult? Oh my god. And the move speed? That's crazy. So he didn't even go green tree? That's actually crazy. Grasp on Yone. You. I actually think it's fine for matchup. It does help you the most in lane. This is a hard lane. So it's not like... I say you just because it's grasp on Yone. I don't think it's necessarily bad. Just green tree, please nerf. Dude, Carlybot got 2 things in a row for FlyQuest on there. That's crazy. Full clears for the junglers. More wolf starts here for Inspired. I am a fan of... That's the camp, like... My thing with the Raptor start is that it's really hard to protect Raptor respawn. Wolves are a lot easier to protect. So sometimes, like, it can just ensure that you get, like, the safer clear off early on. He's gonna come eat mid. Fuck yeah. Love it. Good job. Really nice here from Inspired. Like, that small little move, too. Fucks with tempo a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna see Blippo do math right here in a sec. I mean, well played, Blippo. Also, just, like, good understanding of, like, sheesh. I mean, I know Surrey looks dumb for this. It was actually kind of close. Like, he has his empowered Q up. I think he needs one more auto after this, but I think it's a little bit close than, like, what fans thought. Wait, did he cancel an auto? Yeah, he did. I actually think that I actually think Surrey might have been able to get a solo kill. I do. I think he got stuck. He canceled an auto. Cancel this auto, no? Yeah. If he gets the auto Q and then auto Qs again, there's like actually a chance. Wow, I missed that. I know he got memed on a lot, and he's gonna get memed on a lot here in a sec too. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a closer window than what folks think. Like, he has the option too to like auto Q and not get the empowered one just to get the damage off before 6, which is also a maybe. It's obviously when you level, you get stats. Regardless, it is well played, Blippo. I will say that in this matchup, 31 for the Sheen. Sometimes like getting early Phage or the Ruby Crystal just to prevent that is good. Maybe he felt like because it wasn't up against a Ghost Trick Knight that he could get away with it, but and obviously like Sheen for Camille has perks. Your Grasp versus Conquer, you don't want to trade extended. Base Masu. Yeah, it's a hard ass game. 3 grubs for Dig, but they're down pretty bad. Inspired's been cooking. Yeah, I mean, like, I know Surtees looks bad for this play. Like, the idea of it's actually good. Like, this is the right timer to go for this. He just wasn't able to get behind quad, and it's close. So I will be a wee bit of a Surtee apologist. The fact that he goes for this all the way is bad. Like, if he walked out from here, it's good. You know? He gets to actually play this lane, and Kine can go top. But yeah, that's going in like that. It's not good. It's actually a decent roam. It's too deep. I don't hate the idea, though. I really don't. I also think Kine played this a little bit too far up. It's like if Quad has balls, he actually gets the kill. I mean, he ends up getting a kill anyway, but... Way more than an apologist? Hmm. Nice. And Quad's got no flash nor. Good timer for Miles. I always appreciate that Dig, like, into the first pick Yone, they had a game plan where you can play into it, and they tried. Did not go exactly the way that they want. Back to best of one next split. What about, I mean, do we like Fearless in the chat? Really like Fearless? Okay. Good walk from Blippo. And Tomo's no TP, so like the formation that FlyQuest has, Blippo gets the wave in because he's Garen, he presses E, and then he can walk. It's good. It's a nothing burger. What's up, Charlie? Yeah, that's pretty over. Okay. This game's hard. Really good walk by Blippo. And really well played here by Quad. It's a pretty thick Yone Lilia combo. That's very pretty. Go back to playing 3 lanes, get the objective. Well played. Really well played. I mean, again, good focus on the Yone. It was like this is well set up. Busio can't play defense against this. Busio's here at a good timer. He's trying to hide though, and ends up like the Isles proactive flash is good. And the only way this could have gone a little bit better is if Quad was able to somehow catch Isles on the R. But I mean, you can't ask for that, right? And Busio's dead as fuck. At least Dig were able to like get some things done, you know? I think, again, this game, like the setup for it is really hard, but at least they're playing into the person that's behind and like making plays. We actually did see some of that, or gotta be kidding me, in NACL. And there's one series where disguised first time 2 champions that they hadn't played all split, but that Keel played a lot of, so they didn't have to ban him later on. So like, I mean, there is some of that metagaming if like teams want to do that, but you still gotta, you know, you gotta find a way to win 3 games. I want to see more red side teams give away Skarner. Game 1 in best of 5. I guess it's only one best of 5. Give away Skarner. Break the handshake, guys. If you start on red side, you're likely going to have to win the best of 5 on red side at some point. So you do buy yourself a ban for like the rest of the series. Just throwing it out there. Yeah. 5 versus C9 finals? I don't know. Masu? Masu's actually so goated for this? Actually pretty goated for that. Holy shit. That was really nice, actually. Really cute. Really cute. I just thought by how far up he played, knowing that he could do that too. Like he gets good damage off before he does that, and like he really didn't miss much of the fight. I mean, it's on Shaden, but he does bait a Q, and then the R goes to Inspired, and Inspired lives. It's actually not that bad. Good fight from Busio too. Like he got Surdy out. Wow. Very split from Dig, but yeah. Yeah, the Kais is a little bit luck, but I think that taking the Herald and like baiting out abilities, then using that for an escape is and we've seen a few examples of that in Pro be pretty damn good. So I think the Herald play was good, Yanya. Let's probably want to start this. I guess Masu taking another mid wave. Like they have top in. Probably spur of the moment, given that he didn't drop it. But probably also understands he can play up like that. Good flash from Blippo. Yeah, I mean, Masu got so fed in both these games. Dig hates cats, yeah. I mean, the fact they got Otacon being down like this is actually not terrible, though. Good combo from Tomo to secure it. Like, they didn't get anything from it. Like, it's a 1-for-1. I guess they get Drake from it. I mean, not bad, frankly. FlyQuest were a little bit... they were pretty committed to playing out their 3 lanes. A little bit slow to get to a couple of these. I don't know exactly how that shaped up because we were in the replay, but... Again, I feel like Dig has made both these games closer to what they should have been. Like, Dig definitely benefited from just, like, slamming an objective a couple times in the series. Just kind of catching Fly off guard for sure. Like, I still really think in game 1, they could have finished that Baron. Nice. This is a good play. You're going to have to deal with the response, but... Alright, got the flash. Like, dropping mid-wave to actually make a play like this? Like, using Kaisa in the side lane? Not bad. It's the only way you can take care of Garen at this point, so... Oh, he went Shojin second? Oh my god. Shojin Garen. Okay. I think this item's OP. Yep. Nice. Yeah, I think Camille is good matchup into Garen. And it is a good Suri champ. It looks like Boopa just didn't get the R off. Like, he didn't have the threshold. That was a little goofy, too. Because he tried to R there, and then Sturdy plays with brush vision a little bit. I don't know what the fuck happened to his character there. That didn't look great. That looked like a bug, but it was definitely some inputs. I think he needs to get back in the brush and then try and auto R. And that's the answer, but yeah. Because the vision broke. Might be why it looked goofy, or like what he was trying to get out of. That's a really good response, though. I am a little bit surprised that Kane didn't get shreds this game. I think Leona is actually enough to warrant it. Oh, ooh. This is only Leona. And just a good TP. And they don't realize this happens soon enough. So, like, Surdy's TP is late, too. Like, Surdy calls for ward. I think it's the right call. If he TPs the other spot, I think he just dies. I mean, at least it's just getting feasted upon now. Yeah, I guess we didn't talk too much about scale. The FlyQuest comp out scales. It's like, Kai'Sa's like the one thing to keep together. I just don't think that Kai'Sa's enough this game. Kai'Sa also against Lilia, I think is... I like Lilia a lot in Kai'Sa. We like Lilia a lot this draft. Lilia ended up being really good in this draft. Goddamn. Oh, well played, Tomo. Actually, well played, Tomo. Oh. Yeah, Tomo played that really well, actually. Good try in the back half. I mean, at least probably delays Baron. In fact, they got Masu. Masu saved his sums. Honestly, if Masu stays in the brush, is W still granting vision? He might have been able to get away with it if he stayed in the brush. Either that or I'm thinking like... I mean, you played this one too far up, right? Well played. Hmm. An interview. And Camille down 2 levels, book and fight. Oh no. I mean, I think that this E, like frankly, if Surdy aimed it at a different wall, I actually think he wins. And that and the Cloud Rift. Because I mean, if he hits this with Kino, like if he just goes for this wall, right, then we get Blippo, or it's a better shot. Now the question is like, does he get out afterwards, right? I think once the C misses, I mean, it's safe to say like he should have gone out, right? Probably greedy. They didn't have control of the map, but like, again, at this point, you got to take risks as Dig. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel like this game, like, it looked ugly for Surdy, like scoreline and like some of the plays, but I actually think it's closer to like being okay than what most fans saw or felt. I don't know. I think that like his direction in the game is still okay in terms of like what we're trying to do. Like using the Kai'Sa to attack the Garen, fine. Using the Silas to attack the Garen, fine. Like I actually think that like it's one of the few ways I can play this one out because he's way easier to attack than the Yone, and this comp does want to attack the sides. So I mean, he was on a ward. That was bold. All right, I think Shade and Ard for the chain. Okay. I don't know if Shade and Ard or not. I think Tomo's got ult this, by the way. Yeah, I think you just have to ult that and take the kill. Like you're not gonna get a better scenario than this if you're Dig. It's hard. Oh dear Lord Almighty. You guys got munched. Sheesh. Oh, that's nasty. That was nasty. We'll play quad. Okay. I thought the series was close to what it should have been. I still have hope for Dig for the next split. I really do. I think they're the bot 14 most likely to compete. I still do. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. That's it for this VoD review. Congrats to FlyQuest making it to Brazil. As always, follow me everywhere at CubbyXX. Likes, comments, subs help the channel out a lot. And